Up first this evening, Chief of Accompong, Richard Curry, has responded to the recent standoff between residents over the decision to reject military presence in the Maroon town.
Chief Curry has also rejected claims of bias in how aid is being distributed and stressed that political forces are at play.
Here's Kelisha Williams with our report.
This is one of the videos being circulated on social media. A brawl between Maroons in Accompong, St. Elizabeth. It came after Colonel Richard Curry publicly rejected an offer by the Prime Minister to deploy the JDF to assist with rebuilding efforts in the area. The people went on to say that the Maroon chief has not been fair in his distribution of aid in the community. On Monday, Mr. Curry stressed that most of the people in the protest are being influenced by politics.
One does not want to see the face of politics, right? What we have been doing has been nothing but transparent in getting the need that is required to the communities that require it, right? What we've been now doing is assiduously planning the recovery efforts for Accompong. The January 6th celebrations is around the corner. There's also a lot of planning and work that has to go in that. People underestimate the level of time and work that it takes to put these things together.
And he's also doubling down on the Maroon Council's decision to reject the JDF's presence in the community.
There are a few who thought the response was saying we do not want any help. And that was not the message. That was not what was communicated. So again, look forward in an affirmative way that the council and the government will be working together to aid in the recovery process of Accompong and adjoining Maroon districts.
Dozens of Maroons are also standing with their chief.
Just shoot a handful of labor right, get up and a fight a man. For a reason. Eh? You make a little money in the town, if you fix the town, they want it in them hand. The picture what they are painting is like some different, like they are bringing politics into this. And it's not so. And most of people talk the other day. Their belly are full because they get water. I personally give some of them water, food, parties, everything that come.
We definitely against the soldiers from coming here because no gunman in here.
The residents also stressed that they are not against the JDF, but they have enough workmen in the community who can help with the rebuilding, and many of them are now unemployed.
So if your work is here, we can have something to do. Chief, right now, I have 2 kids that go to school right now, at Hampton. And sometimes it's rough for me to get money to send them to school.
But would you a trade man? No, not now. You know, I drink rum. Trash, you sit down and drink rum, you can lift food. Paul there, can nail 2 zinc. Yeah. Roddy there. If you carry a man from Santa Amaga to come to the book, you left with broke.
Work has already started to repair some of the buildings in the community. Priority is being placed on getting concrete roofs where possible. And going forward, the chief is appealing for unity and open dialogue. Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.
In the meantime, the government has signaled its commitment to continue helping the people of the Maroon community recover from Hurricane Melissa. We have the details in this report.
Days after the Accompong chief's viral post rejecting JDF support, Commerce and Industry Minister Auburn Hill addressed the Senate.
Staff from Central Ministry conducted underground assessment to verify which businesses were positioned to resume operations and would benefit meaningfully from the support. The most recent assessment were done in Accompong. I'll have a sip of water as I go up the forest.
Thirst quenched. The Commerce Minister explained Accompong is among several St. Elizabeth communities that will continue to be prioritized. The area has several grocery shops that the state believes are critical to the people's survival and will therefore receive assistance.
Dr. Riley and his team went up there and assessed 25 businesses. Several wooden structures were completely destroyed, while concrete buildings suffered extensive roof damage. Some shops partially operational, but require continuous power. Minister Olivia Babs-Grange and myself will visit Accompong when the installation team will visit again shortly to install those generators.
A partnership too with an entertainer and other charitable groups to return some normalcy to the small business owners' operations in the Maroon community.
The Sean Paul Kitchen I mentioned before, Chef Brian Lumley met with me, and they're going to look at providing utensils for some of the stalls that are and shops that are being restored.
The Prime Minister himself has said nothing since the Maroon Colonel publicly communicated the rejection. But this was Dr. Andrew Holness emphasizing unity during his tour of the Accompong community over a week ago.
The government of Jamaica respects the local efforts, the local government, and the local organizations of communities. That is the strength of Jamaica. That is what makes us strong. We will never be the same, everyone. We will have different perspectives. We will have different views. However, we are one Jamaica. We are one people. And nothing must divide us, especially in the face of a disaster. We must unite.
It remains to be seen if this latest disagreement will strain the already fragile relationship. Prince Moore, TVJ News.